Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Skatebricks Productions, and today I'm just going to be going over kind of a beginner's guide to what film camera slash film would be best for starting off. And this is coming from a beginner. I pretty much just last month got into film and film photography, and I absolutely love it. And so this video is just to be kind of breaking down my experience in some great films to start trying out and a good film camera for a pretty good budget. Alright, so if you're just starting out and you want to get a good film camera but you don't want to spend like a ridiculous amount of money, then I recommend the Canon Eos Rebel 2000. Canon's always good. You know, they're a staple in the photography community, and this is a really good starter camera. I got mine on Amazon used for $100, but it came in great condition. And if you go and you search up Canon EOS Rebel 2000 on Amazon, I'll drop a link down below, but there's a lot of bundles that come with a classic 35mm lens camera, which is what a lot of the film that I'll be recommending uses. So this is a great lens. It's got a good zoom, and it's just a overall good lens. Canon always nails it with the lenses. So yeah, it's really good. It kind of it's a step above just buying a disposable camera at like Walmart, because there's just a lot more just things you can do with a real camera lens. Alright, so just taking a look at the camera and the lens. This lens has an autofocus and manual focus option. So if you are new to just cameras in general, what autofocus is pretty much, let me just turn it on here. If you just hold it down halfway, it'll autofocus for you, so you won't have to manually focus the lens. So it's a very good option if you just want to take quick photography. You don't want to get into the advanced options, because even for me, I just got this camera and those options scare the hell out of me. They're just really complex. I'll probably go into that in a different video once I learn more about it, but for now, this half will be your best friend. There are a bunch of different options. The only reason I'm not on this mode here, which is the pretty much default shooting mode, is because I am in a darker area, or the lens is picking up a lot of dark, so it does have the auto flash on, and I just didn't want that to turn on for the thing. So if you don't want flash, you just turn it on to this P. If you're in like a library or somewhere where there's no flash, then just turn it on to the P. Anyway, I'll go into more settings later. That was a bit of a tangent, but yeah, the autofocus and manual focus is really good. It's got great zoom. It's got a nice wide angle and zooms pretty well for a film camera. And so yeah, that's just the lens. Let's get into the settings and how this thing shoots. So if you haven't gathered already, I am most definitely not a film or camera expert. This is actually my first camera ever, and which also happens to be my first film camera. It's been awesome learning the ropes and super easy. So if you're intimidated by all those settings on those film cameras and the huge steep price, then this is a perfect option for you. All of these settings, like I said, are just going to be your best friend, because you just turn them on. It's pretty much just like shooting on any other camera you've ever shot on. iPhone, just digital camera, anything really. So yeah, if you just want to get into film and not have to spend a bunch of money and learn a bunch of stuff, this camera is a great option. Alright, so as you can see there, I'm shooting on the Kodak Gold 200. So although I don't have like a huge experience in film, this for me has been just a perfect starter film. It has been super forgiving. I've shot in low light, really bright light, and just kind of not ideal situations, and it just has come out just absolutely perfectly. It's pretty cheap. I got a bundle of 3 for about $25 on a website I'll probably link down below. So yeah, I am not, like I said, I'm not a huge expert in the film genre at all, but just from just a complete beginner's standpoint, this is a perfect film. If you just want to get into it, you don't want all the I don't know, it's just a perfect film for just kind of day-to-day photography. As for night photography, I have not tried it yet. I'm pretty sure it's a whole different ball game from the videos I've watched, so I'm gonna be attempting night photography either tomorrow or the day after, so I'll probably make a video on that and let you guys know. But for now, perfect for midday, morning, or afternoon. All right, so I already mentioned this before, but it's as film cameras go, this is actually a really budget camera. The lens and camera combo was about $115 on Amazon. There was a bunch of people selling this. This wasn't just an exclusive deal. Like I said, I'll link that down below. You can get a used one or new one for about about 115. And then as for the Kodak Gold 200, that I'll also put a couple links down below for cheap bundles. Sorry about that. My phone actually just cut off and ran out of storage. So what I was saying earlier in that little segment was that I will link a few film bundles down below, and I'm just going to briefly go into this, I don't know what to call this, just digital screen, I guess. So this number shows how many shots of film you have left on the roll. I only have 2 left, which is getting down to the wire here, but this if this is showing on, then that means you have film in there and that there's film like inside the camera. So that's about all you really need to know. There are just a bunch of other settings that probably gonna be more useful down the road, but like I said, I'm brand new to this camera, so I'll learn those later. But anyways, that was just my brief rundown of this camera. Like I said, not an expert, so I didn't give the most professional review. This is just kind of an honest beginner's review, which might be better for you if you are also a beginner. This is simply a beginner's standpoint on it. None of that fancy camera talk, just me being straight up about the camera. So if you want to see a few sample shots, I'm just going to put a little edit at the end of this video. And I ran out of storage again, but yeah, just like, subscribe, and if you're new, just go check out my channel. Enjoy the edit. See you guys.